Congress's Bharat Jodo Yatra, led by Rahul Gandhi, was halted today in Kazigund after the party alleged a breach in security and mismanagement of crowd by the Jammu and Kashmir administration. Speaking to the media in Anantnag, where he was driven in a car after the alleged security failure, Rahul Gandhi and his team claimed the walk had to be called off as police personnel who were supposed to manage the crowd were nowhere to be seen. The main bone of contention was this rope that you see on the left of your screen. This, according to the Congress, was supposed to be manned by the police. However, in their absence, it is the Congress volunteers who had to do their job.
So thank you for coming. This morning we had quite a large crowd that had gathered, and we were looking forward to walking on the Bharat Jodo Yatra, but unfortunately the police arrangement completely collapsed, and the police people who were supposed to manage the crowd and hold the rope were nowhere to be seen. So my security people were very uncomfortable with me walking further on the yatra, so we had to I had to cancel my walk. It's very difficult for me to go against what my security people are recommending.
अंतिम क्षण तक वो चाहते थे कि वो जो 12-13 किलोमीटर बाकी हैं वो चले, पर सुरक्षा सलाहकारों ने कहा बिल्कुल नहीं चल सकते आप, और तभी वो गाड़ी में बैठकर निकल गए। मैंने जो देखा, मेरे विचार में जिस मात्रा में क्राउड मौजूद थी उसका अनुमान पहले ही लगाना चाहिए था प्रशासन, और प्रशासन को इस बहुत ढीले ढंग से लिया। जो सुरक्षा बल होने चाहिए थे जिस मात्रा में, वो नहीं थे, और इसीलिए राहुल जी को गाड़ी में आना पड़ा। तो ये प्रशासन से चूक है, ये प्रशासन की चूक है, इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं हो सकती।
Now, Jammu and Kashmir administration has come out with a point-by-point rebuttal of the Congress's charges against them in a tweet put out by the Kashmir police and subsequently bolstered by the Chief Secretary of Jammu and Kashmir, under whose jurisdiction Kazigund falls. The cops insist that adequate deployments were in place to screen the crowds and secure the Congress travellers. However, they say they were not informed about the large gathering in Banihal, which is under Jammu Police's ambit. The administration also backed the police's version that the security was indeed foolproof.
The organizers themselves had neither anticipated nor planned the Banihal crowd to join the Kashmiri stretch. The size of the crowd, because of this spillover, became larger than planned. That led to the pressure on the available security resources. Additionally, plainclothesmen from security wing of the J&K police continue to remain involved at places of stay and to ensure anti-sabotage checks and access control to the extent possible. And all arrangements have been made to ensure the best possible security for the ongoing Bharat Jodo Yatra.
The counter has given the BJP ammunition to suggest that the yatra was halted due to lack of support from the people, and the party is now using security breach as a ruse.
सारे आरोप जो कांग्रेस पार्टी और राहुल गांधी लगा रहे हैं, उनका खंडन करते हुए बिल्कुल स्पष्ट हो गया है, ये सारे बयान आरोप अनर्गल हैं, और ये प्रतीत होता है कि इस पे ओछी और घटिया राजनीति करी जा रही है। भारत जोड़ो यात्रा जो कि केवल सुर्खियों में बनी रहे, इसलिए इस तरह से जगह जगह पर ये कह दिया जाता है कि जो सुरक्षा थी वो पर्याप्त नहीं थी।
Rahul Gandhi ji, you and your yatra stand exposed in front of the whole country the moment it entered into Jammu and Kashmir. This shows that bigotry won't fetch you any results in Jammu and Kashmir, because we people have suffered a lot due to the apathy of Congress from 5-6 decades. When you are not able to pull crowds in Jammu and Kashmir, you have started blaming the security forces and the security breach over here. By this stunt, you cannot give any life to your yatra, because this yatra was not a Bharat Jodo Yatra. It was a Congress Jodo Yatra. It was a Gandhi Parivar Jodo Yatra. And people of Jammu and Kashmir are fed up of both Congress and Gandhi Parivar.
RP Singh, national spokesperson of the BJP, joins us along with author Ratan Shada, Sajjad Tariq, leader of the Congress, Tehseen Poonawala, political analyst. Let me first ask you, Mr. RP Singh, why are you calling it a stunt?
Well, I'm just going through the details. 15 CRPF companies and 10 local Jammu and Kashmir companies were there with him. 15 plus 10, 25 police security companies are there with him. Well, this is equivalent to the Home Minister of the country. But God knows what sort of dream he had that all of a sudden he said there is no security. But this is till last when he called off the Yatra. I mean, that's the protocol which is there for the 25 security, 25 companies. If we put the number, it's almost 4,000 Jawans which were around him for the security objective. But the reason is, I mean, I don't see this as a reason. Reason is different. Reason is that they know that on the last day, the culmination of the Yatra, the other parties who were supposed to be part of the Yatra are not participating except the Gupkar gang. JDU already refused that. They can tell various reasons. I mean, they are not saying that they are not joining, but they are saying that they have other schedules. I mean, RJD, JDU,
okay.
NCP, Shiv Sena, name any party. None of them are joining them. And then for them,
I think so. This is not
the objective of Bharat Jodo Yatra was what? To relaunch Rahul Gandhi as the leader within the party and also
Sajjad Tariq was there. RP Singh, he's responding to you. Sajjad Tariq, yes.
I was there in the Yatra today. I was there in the Yatra. It was just Rahul ji, because of security reasons he left it. Otherwise, all other Yatris were on the ground. And what you are telling is utter nonsense. Nobody is going to take it.
3,750 security.
What? This was a total security breach. And you people are all using the blanket. I fail to understand this.
हाँ, आपको सपना
why
आ
you are
गया.
talking all these things which
आपको
should be
सपना आ गया कोई. ख्वाब आ गया कोई आपको.
What? It was a total security lapse. It was a total security lapse. Even the media people, even this channel, even Times now can
आपके
see
कहने
what
से नहीं होता ना. आपके कहने मात्र से नहीं होता. Because you are saying that it doesn't happen because of you. You are saying
that this was not that was not. Nobody is going to take it. You need to understand this.
Mr. Tariq, since you were present there, let me ask you this. What the additional chief secretary has said today is that you were supposed to have gone till the Banihal toll plaza, and beyond that, then your yatra was to have been from Kazigund. But you decided to suddenly proceed beyond that, and the police had no information about it. That is what the administration is saying.
Whole program schedule, I'll tell you, whole program schedule was given to the authorities. It was nothing like that, and we have never done wherever the authority says that there is a problem. We have never intervened into it. It is just utter nonsense. If this would have been there, why Rahul ji has quit the yatra, and then because of security reasons, the security personnel said that we will not take risk. I was there in the yatra. Rest
because he knows that the culmination is not happening as per his wishes.
And this is what they are saying. This doesn't carry any sense as such. Sitting at their houses, getting phone calls from the people and taking a feedback. I am here in the ground.
You are here on the ground, sir, but can you confirm to us, sir, you are on the ground, you are absolutely right. So can you confirm to us that in the program given to the police, the yatra was supposed to end at the toll plaza of Banihal? Is that correct?
Let me tell you, there is a security cover which a rope is there. And
sir, I know that. I am asking you a very specific question. Tell me this, was the yatra supposed to end at the Banihal toll plaza?
It was all scheduled. There
what
was no
the schedule?
Unscheduled yatra. There
what
was no
the schedule?
Unscheduled yatra.
The schedule was that it will go from the railway station to the toll plaza, right?
Yes, it was told that yatra will not go on foot from the tunnel itself.
Exactly.
And in the tunnel, the yatra carried along with the vehicles.
So right? now the administration is saying that you carried on the yatra beyond what was specified by you.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that. Absolutely not like that.
Okay, it's not like that, Ratan Sharda. Making up stuff.
Right, somebody on the ground can always say what he wants to say. We cannot contradict it. At the same time, I cannot contradict RP Singh ji, who has given actual answer how many police was there. And as far as I can see, rope are only for crowd control, not for security. How does it matter whether there is rope or not, that there is security? I remember a few days back, Modi ji's Yatra roadshow was disrupted by a boy who jumped onto the road. Did Modi ji stop his Yatra? No. So I don't want to make light of the security of Mr. Rahul Gandhi, but kind of comments that he has made about मुझे डर नहीं लगता और सब मेरे दोस्त हैं, मेरा कोई दुश्मन नहीं, the kind of Congress stance, always in favor of terrorists and also in favor in Pakistan, why should we be afraid of? His friend Abdullah family, Mr. Omar Abdullah was with him, and he was not afraid. They had the right people who actually attacked people supporting them. Why should we be afraid? That is the question that I have to ask. And then you speak about this particular issue of no, he was in danger. I think this entire drama is unnecessary. This enragement, raging talk that his security was breached. His security must have breached 100 times since he started from Kerala. Because when you go on a crowded yatra and so many people are there, somewhere or the other some minor issue happens. To make it an excuse, while no opposition leader is ready to come in Lal Chowk, and he said, I will not go to Lal Chowk. Was he afraid of Lal Chowk? He has an RSS agenda.
Answer, Tehseen Poonawalla. Didn't go to Lal Chowk earlier, now decided to sit in a car instead of doing his yatra. Yes, Tehseen Poonawalla.
No, this is all not needed. We're talking about security out here, Padmaja. Let's talk about security. There's a problem in our country, and the problem in our country with both national political parties, the BJP and the Congress. I'm anti-BJP and I support the Congress. When the same thing in Punjab happened to the Honorable Prime Minister, we all said, look, there can be no compromise and there should be no politics in security. And I advised the BJP, which said that, don't do the same with Rahul Gandhi, whose father and grandmother have been martyred for this country. He has a legitimate security threat, therefore security equivalent to the Home Minister of this country. There's a legitimate threat. Now let's come to what happened out. Secondly, there were other alliance partners with him. Omar Abdullah was walking with him. Omar Abdullah tweeted the same. So to come on national TV and say, no, there was no political leader with him, Omar Abdullah was there, and he's witness to that. Third, Rahul Gandhi said very specifically that he is not the one who called it off. His security, which is CRPF, told him to call it off. Now, CRPF has not contradicted Shri Rahul Gandhi ji. That's point number 3. Point number 4. It is extremely important when it comes to security. Yes, there are minor breaches, whether it's in Kerala, whether it's the Honorable Prime Minister in Varanasi and other places. We saw the flowers being put on the Honorable Prime Minister in Varanasi. It was a massive security breach. Rajiv ji lost his life with flowers being put on him. So these happen. But Kashmir is not Kerala. It's not Uttar Pradesh. Kashmir is an area that is slightly under a small
Tehseen, the administration's point is that if there was a security breach, first they are saying there is none. But if there was, it is only the Congress which has to answer for it because they never told the police about their route. They decided to do this on their own.
Now there are 2 parts again to this. Number 1, the administration, contrary to what is being said on your show, and the officer from the Jammu and Kashmir police, is a very professional force, said, look, there was overcrowded. We did not anticipate such a crowd, neither did the Congress.
No, not that they did not anticipate. The Congress said we will not bring such a crowd.
Fair point.
Jammu Kashmir police had told them, boss, we can manage so many people. They brought in more people from Jammu, and suddenly this was more than what they had, and they had informed the police about.
I don't think the Congress brought in people from Jammu. I think more people came onto the street. So one, that it shows this yatra is successful. But secondly, please understand, Padmaja, and you understand this more than I do. It's not that Rahul Gandhi will go and speak to the Kashmir police that, look, this is the route you want to take. When it comes to multi-security agencies that lies in with each other, his core security, CRPF, CISF, the other security agencies and Jammu and Kashmir police will lies in. It will not be Congress party that does it. Neither the Honorable Prime Minister license himself. Okay. It will be SPGA and other agencies that do it. So if there is some lacuna that the Jammu and Kashmir, which is a professional police, is saying, that question should be asked to the CRPF.
Answer this, RP Singh. Even if there was suddenly an overcrowding, the police and the administration should have been prepared for it. Imagine had this happened to Prime Minister.
Padmaja, before I answer that, just rattling of saying that Mrs. Gandhi was a martyr, I'm sorry, I have strong reaction to that. She got trapped into her own game which she laid for winning elections. That happened. But that point, sir, please, please don't do that.
I agree, sir, but she is no longer.
You have your point of view, my point of view, and I very strongly believe in my point of view that she laid a game plan.
Okay, can we please stick to the Bharat Jodo Yatra, please?
She got trapped into it, and what happened? There happened. So yeah, coming to the subject, as I said, 25 companies of the security forces were there with him. And I don't know who was the police person who told him that there's no security around him or there's less security around him. Let him name the police person or let him name the CRPF official who told him that there's less security or there's no local support of the security agencies there. Well, everything was there. As I told you, the reason is different and separate.
Okay, so right now there are two very distinct versions which are being given of the same episode by the two sides involved. However, on one thing everyone is unanimous, on an issue as important and as critical as the security of our top leaders, there can be and there should be no politics. That's it then from me on this edition of The Nation Wants to Know. Thanks very much all gentlemen for joining me. I'll see you next at 10 on the News Hour agenda, where we're actually going to analyze all the pictures from this yatra very closely to figure out what version actually sticks. I'll see you then.